I'm Charlie, and I'll be guiding you through a heart opening sequence which will really start to open up our upper body. Alright, so I'm going to get you to start in child's pose and we're just going to connect with our breath. So big toes are touching, knees out wide, and then just stretch the arms out front, fingers spread nice and wide. And you want to really grip down into the mat with your fingertips, pushing the palms of the hands into the mat. Deep breath. Just exhale out the mouth, releasing any tension. Good. Another deep breath in. Hold your breath at the top this time. And let it go. Good. Now again, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just counting yourself in for 4, out for 4. Alright, now just find your natural breath, pressing yourself up onto your hands and knees. So just making sure the sit bones are stacked above the knees. We're going to move into a pose called Anahata, which will really start to open up through those shoulders. So start to walk the hands back. You can either have forehead to the mat or chin to mat looking forward. So you really start to feel this in your shoulders. Good, another 3 deep breaths here. Alright, pressing up, walk the hands back. Alright, fingers spread nice and wide, really grip down into the mat with your fingertips so hands are active. Shoulders are stacked above the wrists. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, arch the spine, and then as you exhale, really push the hands into the mat as you round the spine, drawing the belly button in. Good, inhale with the chest, arch. Pull the shoulders back and then exhale round. Soften the neck. And just keep doing this in your own time. Syncing the movement with the breath. Alright, now keep the back round, bring the big toes to touch, widen the knees, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, bring the sit bones to the heels, and then come back up. Keeping that round back, draw the belly in. Alright, this time come all the way forward, move the hands forward a little bit, sink the hips, keep the big toes touching, pull the shoulders back. Next, exhale, come back to the sit bones, child's pose. Inhale, back to the hands and knees. Alright, now you're going to have left hand behind the ear. On an inhale, you're going to lift the elbow towards the sky. As you exhale, bring the elbow to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the elbow further towards that right hand. Alright, release, other side, inhale, exhale. Pulling that elbow right back. Alright, release. Spin the hands around so fingers are facing you. Tuck the toes under and just gently lean back so the heels of the hands are lifting up. Sit back on the heels, keeping the toes tucked. That way you'll also stretch out the fascia in your feet. Alright, now have the hands, fingers facing out. Grip down into the mat with your fingertips and then gently lean from side to side. So stretching and strengthening the wrists. Flip the hands over, so tops of the hands are on the mat, do the same thing. Alright, shake it out. Now come up onto your fingertips and we're going to release the right hand down, left hand down, right hand up, left hand up. So we're just going to activate the fingers and the hands. Alright, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back to the downward dog. And just walk it out, alternating the heels on the mat. Bend the knees, lift the hips up as high as you can. And then start to straighten the legs, pressing the heels towards the mat. So you want to lock the arms out, soften the neck, push the chest back towards the thighs. Deep breaths. Just rest the eyes on one point in between the feet. right foot in between the hands. Keep the back foot up on its toes. Interlace the hands behind the back and then just open up through the chest. Sink down a little deeper. Get into the hips as well. Alright, release. Back to downward dog. Take a deep breath. And step the left foot forward. Interlace the fingers. Inhale. Alright, release. Back to downward dog. Come up onto your tippy toes and then roll from the base of the spine through plank, sink the hips, untuck the toes. If this is too much on the lower back, you can drop down to a lower cobra. Otherwise, if it feels okay, come up high. We're going to look to the right. Looking over the shoulder as far as you can, and then go to the left. Come back to the center, dropping down to Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide, and you want to just pull the belly in slightly. Open up through the chest, and just visualize something pulling you up from the crown of the head. So everything stays active. You're pushing the forearms down into the mat. Breath becomes shallow. Alright, release. Right hand at a right angle, the right arm. Right cheek on the mat, and you're going to push that left foot up and over. Getting a nice stretch through that right back and shoulder. Alright, release. Other side. Right, back to the center, and then press back into child's pose. Gently rock the hips from side to side. Slowly walk the hands back, bring the knees together, lengthen up through the spine, deep breath in. As you exhale, twist and look over the right shoulder. And then go to the other side. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, twist. Alright, lying on your back for our final relaxation pose. So just allow the arms to come down by your side, palms face up, let the feet roll out, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just allow the whole body to completely relax into the mat. Relaxing all the muscles in the face, relax the jaw, relaxing the neck and the shoulders, the arms down to your fingertips. Relaxing the chest, visualizing your heart opening. Soften the belly. And just feel the belly rise and fall with the breath. Relax the hips, the legs, all the way down to your toes. And just allow this time for yourself to completely relax and let go. Take a deep breath in. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Have a big stretch. Rolling over onto your left side and then slowly making your way up to sitting. We're just going to sit with our legs crossed, hands on our knees, palms face up. And take a deep breath in, raise the arms up. Palms together, and as you exhale, draw that energy to your heart. Namaste.